Hello everyone, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Let's just dive right into your reading. I do like to begin my readings by thanking those of you who have been watching my videos, who have liked, who have shared, who have commented, who have subscribed to the channel. I truly thank you for your support. There would be no channel without you. I don't know what else to say. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. I hope that you find a message that resonates with you, and that if you do, you'll hit the subscribe button and you'll join us on this journey. And yeah, guys, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? For Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces, what message do you have for Pisces today? What is important? What does Pisces need to know? Please let us know for Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. Okay. Oh, wow. You guys are getting the dog, the fox, and the ship. And, wow, the dog is one of my favorite energies. Like, I know we're not really technically supposed to have favorites, but it is one of mine. This ship is really, someone could be traveling. Wow. Okay. When this ship first came out, you know how people say, I ship them? Or, you know, it's like, it denoted to me a relationship. But then as I sit with the energy, I do get some kind of travel, some kind of parting of the ways, some kind of going separate ways, some kind of, it doesn't even have to be like a separation or a breakup or anything. It's just, like it feels to me just like something that could have even already been planned. I mean, certainly you don't set sail in a 3-mast ship without some planning going into it. With the fox being here, this is kind of giving me this energy of independence. And, you know, someone who will not be told what they can and can't do, someone who will not be controlled. This is actually sort of giving me black cat energy. I don't know if you guys have seen that, like black cat, golden retriever kind of energy, but with the dog on the bottom of the deck, the fox and the ship, it is really giving me, it's like there is someone here who is ready to be loyal, who is ready to be a very, you know, a companion. They're just sort of like waiting for someone to come home, or they're waiting for someone to come back, or there's just this energy of, in Pisces, I feel like you're this fox in this ship. I don't feel like you're necessarily this loyal companion waiting. It's almost as if like someone has put their focus on this. Someone is seeing the potential here. It may have been that there was something already planned that had to take place. And there may have been even some waiting for that to happen, or waiting for someone to return from some type of planned trip or some kind of separation. Guys, no, we're not gonna talk about bones in the office while I'm doing a reading. Sorry, they got bones and they're very jealous of each other's bones. So there's just that, you know, the fox can denote like a trickster or somebody that's manipulating or someone who's being stealthy or smart, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm kind of getting high priestess type energy of someone who's fiercely independent, who marches to the beat of their own drummer, who listens to their own intuition, who will not change their plans to accommodate someone else. You know, not, and I, like, when I say that, I don't mean in a crappy way. I mean that in a, like, I'm not giving up my life for someone else. It's like, I am fiercely independent. I do, you know, kind of, I have things that I have in the works that I'm working on, that I'm doing, and I'm not, I'm not in a place, or this relationship is not in a place for me to sacrifice those things quite yet. It's not that I'm not willing to. It's not that I'm not, the fox is next to the dog. The fox is happily interacting with the dog. But the fox is also like, okay, but it almost, it's like when you meet someone and someone already has, plans. And it's like, you're spending every weekend together, but this person has a weekend away planned, and they go away for the weekend, and it's like they could scrap the plans because their life has changed, and now this relationship, they're sort of giving this relationship more priority, but they just don't. I don't know. It's like, I hope you're catching my drift here from the energy that I'm picking up, and it's almost like making this dog more focused on this energy. Like, there is, maybe they've been with people in the past who have just like given up their life to be with them, or to sort of make them the center of their world, and that's not happening here. And so it feels as though it's having this effect where this dog is like, okay, all right, I see what you're doing, all right. I am also getting, though, with this dog energy, there could be something with the dog where they're trying to figure out, it's like, I'll give you enough space, enough freedom, enough rope to kind of hang yourself, because they have been manipulated in the past. And they're trying to see if you are that way or not. It's maybe something helpful for this dog to sort of work out or work through. Like, are you really going to come back? Are you really going to be connected or committed to this relationship? Wow, yes. See, there's a coming back together here that's happening. Okay. See, this is definitely what I'm... So there's something here that's being formed, being created, being brought to life. Some kind of, I feel like, relationship here that is in the beginning stages. And there's like that nesting stage where it's like, oh, I just kind of want to be with you. I just sort of want to explore this energy or this connection or what's happening between us. But there's also this like push and pull of establishing boundaries, of establishing like, this is who I am, this is what I expect kind of stuff, or can I trust you kind of energy. And it's like, while we're in this formation stage and everything is sort of in the bubble, and it's just kind of the two of us establishing this between ourselves, we're not really affected by outside influences. We're not really it's sort of protected, right? But the minute one person has some adventure or something that they need to take care of or that they need to do, it can bring up a lot of things for this person, for both people even. Can I trust you while I'm gone? Can you trust me while I'm gone? And I feel like one person is just like literally trying to say, yeah, you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me, you can trust me. Where another person is like, listen, I'm living my life. You can trust me, but I'm living my life, and it does feel to me, even though this is the fox, it feels to me that this dog is like literally, there's something mysterious and elusive about the fox and the ship energy that is like where the dog is like, I've been burned before, I've been hurt before. Is this person really just mysterious and elusive in a super attractive way that's going to keep me interested and plugged in for the rest of my life? Or are they going to be deceptive and manipulative and, like my past experiences? And I see here that, like, do you see how these energies are alone? And then there's this one energy here that's together. And this energy feels together also. This is like, being left alone with our thoughts, being left alone with our fears, our anxieties, our own history, the things that have happened to us, how that played out. Sort of having these things being triggered without having this nest to come back to, because, someone's like away or not there. And it's like, it's an opportunity to complete some type of healing cycle is what it really appears to be here, where it's like making peace with the past and saying, to yourself, yeah, you got this. You know, you love yourself. You're not going to let those same things that happened to you that happened to you in the past happen again, because you have higher standards. You have a kind of a deeper understanding of what you deserve and what you're worth and what you're willing to tolerate and put up with in a relationship. And you're not just going to arbitrarily, you know, stay with someone because you've either committed to them, or because it started out, or because you've gotten so far, or because you could see something with them. It's like, no, you love yourself more than to go down a path of broken promises, manipulation, you know, apologies, feeling confused. I feel a lot of that energy with this regret here. It's like, you know, she's trying to continuously make something work that's not meant to work, you know, or that is not, you know, not even healthy for us, really, is what I feel. A lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of heavy energy, a lot of confusion, even inside the relationship, and tolerating it. And you know, the hard part is, right, when we get with someone new, it's releasing everything that's happened to us in the past, and releasing, you know, not holding the new person responsible for the deeds of the past person, kind of. You know, it's like, it's honestly forgiving the past person so that we can fully embrace this new connection that's standing in front of us, this new opportunity, this new potential. And so that we don't love by half, we love by whole. You know, when we're afraid that someone is going to deceive us, or mislead us, or be turning out to be like a past person that hurt us, or a past situation that was really devastating and caused us a lot of pain, we don't go all in. We hold back. And when we hold back, we prevent ourselves from the highest level of what is potentially there in the connection. What we're doing is we're letting our past dictate our present and our future, because what we're building in the present moment is what we have to look forward to in the future. You know, it's the foundation of that future situation. So if we're holding back, or we're allowing the past to interfere, then we're not giving ourselves completely to the situation, and we're not allowing that foundation to be built as strongly as it possibly can be. And so there's this energy of there's this energy of fully embracing, like having this moment to like really heal, to really look back on this, and to come back to this place of self-love, where it's like, I know I'm not going to go through that again, because I just simply will not. I simply will not tolerate it. And when I start to feel this way, I'm diving out. And yeah, if I've opened up completely to the situation and this happens again, is it going to hurt? Abso-freaking-lutely. But is it going to hurt if I don't open up to the situation and I let the past dictate this moment as well? You know, then it's multiplying the suffering that I've already experienced. I'm not going to give the past that kind of power anymore. So this separation, or this moment, this brief departure, or maybe it's not brief, I don't know what it is, but it's actually good, because it re-solidifies someone's healing journey, or someone's commitment to self-love, that makes them, it returns them to more of a secure attachment, where they kind of know in their own heart that the past isn't going to repeat itself, because they're not the same person that they were then. And there's also this practicing trust, learning to trust, and practicing trust. Oh my God, you guys literally have take a trip on the bottom. Wow. See, I honestly, you have these 3 twos showing up: chakra balance and weighing options. This feels like a decision, and it feels like a decision that is made in this space of, okay, am I going to go for this? Am I going to go for this? And with the chakra balance and the weighing options here, chakra balance is an energy of energetic health and well-being within ourselves. And, you know, sometimes we're consciously doing this by, you know, doing particular yoga poses, you know, to balance out our energetic system. And maybe someone is doing that, but it feels just more like a sense of making the decision to return to a space of balance and health and well-being. You guys keep getting the Temperance card in your readings over and over and over again. And the thing is that that is a return to balance. That is a decision and a choice to heal and to, you know, with the Temperance card, there's 1 foot in and one foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. And this is, you know, kind of tempering the energy of reality and emotion, and or stability and emotion. And some emotion makes us vulnerable, right? It just does. And holding a space of love for someone makes us vulnerable. You know, as I said even yesterday, grief is the price we pay for love, right? So there is this energy of, you know, getting oneself into the best place and space that oneself can be in when attempting this type of adventure in life, love, a relationship. And it's like, I'm not going to make a decision from a strictly emotional place of, wow, you know, I already have feelings for this person, or wow, I'm already really, you know, desirous of this person or intrigued by this person or whatever. Someone may have like red hair or be like, fair like that. I keep getting that. Anyway, there's this energy of, my choice is to weigh the emotions with the reality, with what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing in the connection. Guys, hey, no, Bhakti, no, Box, Bhakti, no, come here, Bubba, come here, Bubba, hey, you don't grab my curtains. It's FedEx. It's okay. They're coming to bring a package. Sorry about that, you guys. But this is like someone consciously making this decision to make a decision from their healthiest and wholest place. Not the place in them that is scared of the past repeating itself. Not the place in them that is, fearful or anxious. This is the strongest, most solid energy that this person possesses. And it is like, okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to like really sit with myself, to balance myself out, to remember this healing journey I've been on, to re-solidify me with me, my own internal balance, my own ability to feel secure and stable. And I'm going to kind of ask myself, you know, what do I want with this connection? Where do I see this going? How do I feel it happening, you know, unfolding? And, or what do I need that I haven't yet gotten? I mean, you do have this energy of honesty here, and honesty is incredibly important. You know, trust is earned. It's not just something that we just willy-nilly hand out to everybody. It's something that is earned and deserved. It is something that is precious and needs to be treated that way. And we only want to offer it to people who deserve to receive it, you know, and who show a reverence for our trust, right? And so it's kind of, I feel this energy with this energy over here of kind of looking at everything and going, has this person really earned this space in my life? Has this person really, like, I know maybe I have feelings, or maybe I'm attracted, or maybe I'm desirous of this, but is it grounded in, you know, what I'm really seeing, how I'm being treated, how this person is showing up for me? And, you know, if I'm making sacrifices for this relationship and for this connection, is this other person making sacrifices for this connection? If I am really working through my own fear, my own anxiety, to really show up as best I can in my highest and best energy for this connection, is the other person doing that as well? And so that trust is earned. And trust is earned in a lot of ways. And one of the ways in which trust is earned is also someone showing up in a vulnerable way to us. Someone saying to us, look, I had a really rough ending. And sometimes it haunts me. Sometimes it really sneaks up on me. You know, I never suspected this person was cheating on me. You know, we were engaged, or we were married, or we were in a long-term relationship. And, you know, we talked to each other all the time. I thought we had a really solid relationship. I thought that it was really going to be the person that I was going to be with forever. And, you know, this ending happened, and it was so hard, and it was so harsh, and it was so unexpected, and it was so devastating to me. Even if sometimes it's like I can look back on it and say, wow, you know, the signs were there, or intuitively I felt this, or intuitively I knew this. But oh God, how is it that I want to say this? But it's like, either I wanted it not to be true, or I wasn't ready to admit it or acknowledge it, or I had given this person in this relationship so much of myself, and I, you know, had invested so much in it that, you know, I wanted to sort of see every possibility other than that one, you know. And it ended up really causing a lot of suffering, and a lot of, you know, self-doubt, and a lot of, you know, all the things that come with that. And I am finding this is my first relationship since then that, you know, I know it's not your job to make up for the past or whatever, but sometimes I might feel a little anxious, or sometimes I might pull back a little bit, or sometimes this, and I just want you to know that it isn't you. It's this space of what I have already endured. And, you know, when someone can bare their soul like that to you, and they can share something like that with you, and they can offer you a space of, you know, here's something that I'm not proud of, or I don't usually tell people, or maybe I have never told anyone. They're offering you a space of true intimacy and true trust. And even though what they're saying is, you know, I may not be perfect, or I may have my moments where, you know, it confuses you, or I'm confused, or whatever, this is where it's coming from, and it's not you. And like, the only thing I can think that would help is a little reassurance, or a little, you know what I mean? It gives you the opportunity, one, to know what you're dealing with, and to kind of judge for yourself what space of healing this person has been through. Or, you know, and you know, they may even say, you know, I've really healed a lot from it, and I feel like I am healed, but every once in a while I notice, you know, when you went away on that trip, I had these feelings of self-doubt, I had a little fear, I had a little anxiety, you know, like whatever, come up. And so I know that healing is not a linear process. It is cyclical. And I know you're not responsible for the past, and I don't want to give the past any more, you know, time or space or energy in my life than I already have. But this has happened to me, and I can't deny that. I can't erase that. All I can do is tell you that this is where I'm at with it, and this is how I see it affecting me. And I just want you to know, because I don't want anything to come between us. That is a space of intimacy. That is a space of trust. That is a space of vulnerability that's being created by this person. And, you know, none of us are coming to the table without some baggage here. None of us are. But I feel like you are potentially, it's like there's some space in a relationship here. Either someone takes a trip, or, you know, maybe we don't talk for a minute, or we go our separate ways to think, or it's like there is, I feel like we're facing a decision here of whether we're going to take this relationship to a deeper level. And I feel like there is some time of separation or time apart to sort of decide that. And I feel like there is some kind of communication or some kind of, I feel there is this energy of choosing each other, or, you know, there is this embrace. And it's an embrace of deeper intimacy, deeper vulnerability than has happened previously. Jeez. I feel like man, oh man, we've got a King of Wands and a Queen of Cups here. Some of you are dealing with a moon sign. I don't know what. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Or possibly a Gemini. You also have the Lovers. You also have the Aquarius, the Star card, and the Queen of Cups with the moon on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may even be in a relationship with another Pisces. But there is an intense soulmate connection here with the Lovers and the Star card between a King of Wands and a Queen of Cups. And, you know, I see how I'm getting with this King of Wands the same energy of this dog. Where it's like, I am really focused on you, and I am really feeling a spiritual connection to you. I may not be saying that, and even with these cactuses here, it's kind of like I may be a little prickly sometimes, or a little touchy, or a little defensive, or a little protective sometimes of my energy here. But I am completely focused on you. This person, I feel like, is the person making the choice. And I feel like they are really looking at you, Pisces, like you are their wish fulfillment. You have the Star card with the Queen of Cups. It's like you're everything and then more. You know, you feel like my fate. You have these like third eye chakra energies with the Star card showing up on this particular, in this deck. And it's giving me the same energy as the Fox, which is just like you're elusive. It's like you seem to come from a space of really knowing yourself and really understanding yourself and really being healed. And it's lifting this person up. It's giving this person hope and optimism. But there's a lot that hasn't been revealed here between these two people with the moon card on the bottom of the deck. The King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Cups as unconditional love. As, you know, maybe the person I've been looking for all along. Maybe the person that I thought that I had found before but didn't, and now here you are. And it does feel like this person is even sort of acknowledging the role that fate has played in this, or feeling like this is a bit destined. Like, you know, almost like the energy of like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so they're really focused on it. Bhakti, Baba, come on now. Handsome. Hey. Hands. That's our neighbors. They're okay. They're just walking down the street. Good boy. I'm telling you, I think this King of Wands had a number done on him by someone in the past. Yeah. Oh man, look at this. You've got the clarifying the King of Wands and the Lovers. You've got the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords. And then you clarifying the Queen of Cups and the Star card. You've got the Queen of Cups. And then you have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel this masculine is a masculine who operates, he's a king of wands. He sees what he desires and he goes after it. And I think he has done that before. And I think in the past, at times, he, you know, man, oh man, how do I even want to say this? I'm not trying to insult anyone when I say this, but sometimes when you are going for someone out of physical desire, what you end up finding out is that there's very little else besides the physical desire. You know, it's like, man, I'm super attracted to you and there's a lot of chemistry here and I may try to make it work because I'm super attracted to you. And I may try to like, you know, kind of see more in you than is really there because I'm really attracted to you. But ultimately there's this energy of, at times sort of finding out that's all there is, or there's not a lot of loyalty, or there's not a lot of emotion, or there's not a lot of depth, or there's not a lot of character. And I feel like this person was also very attracted to you. I think that that's how they operate. That's their true nature. They're a king of wands, right? But with the Six of Swords showing up, it's like I'm finding that there's a lot of harmony, a lot of unity, a lot of balance, maybe even intellectually, even in our conversations, even it's like every conversation we have may put my mind at ease, may make me understand or realize that there is actually more here than just attraction. And, you know, with the Queen of Cups coming out twice, it's like this person sees the way that you nurture your world. Maybe it's the way you nurture your friendships. Maybe it's the way you nurture your children. Maybe it's the way you nurture your pets or your animals. I'm seeing these as fish, but I don't know if they are or not. You know, maybe it's the way you nurture your dreams, or you nurture yourself, or the way that you take care of yourself, or maybe you're super into nature, or there's just a loving quality about you that it's like it shows this person, it puts this person's mind at ease that there is more to you or to this situation than the people they've been attracted to in the past. They may have even had some kind of self-doubt around, you know how people will say my picker is broken? It's like I'm always picking the wrong person to be in a relationship with. I'm always letting the right people go and holding on to the wrong people. They may even have sort of started feeling that way. And so instead of just going all in right away, like a King of Wands sometimes will do, I see this energy of sort of like holding back, sort of waiting, sort of, you know, I'm watching you have my full attention. I'm completely devoted to this. I'm completely plugged into this. I just may not be fully committing to the situation quite yet because I'm inside. I secretly don't know if I'm capable of making the right choice or of picking the right person, or if I'm even realistic about what people are like to pick from. You know what I mean? It's like this person with a dog, you know, a dog is so unconditionally loving and they're so trusting until someone gives them a reason not to be, right? And like, this person may have really thought that all people were good, or that, you know, if they went into a relationship with really good intentions and they gave their best to it and they did their all with it, that it would work out. And they may have discovered the hard way, you know, they may have come across a narcissist, or they may have come across, you know, just somebody who was projecting their own insecurities onto this person, or, you know, needed a lot of external validation and put themselves in a lot of compromising positions to get it, and thereby put this person in those kinds of situations. But this person It's like they definitely are feeling or thinking or viewing this situation. They're looking for the 10 of Cups, and what they're seeing is making them believe that this may be it. And I feel like they've held this back. I feel like they haven't said, um, and I think a lot of it is their mind gets in the way. They start going, yeah, well, every time I've revealed my feelings for someone in the past, they've kind of used it to take advantage of me, or to really push the limits, or to cheat on me, or to abuse my trust, or to abuse whatever I was willing to give in this situation. And so I don't want that to happen again. But it's like they're looking, they're watching, they're looking for the same signs. They're not seeing them. In fact, what they're seeing is someone who is very loving and very nurturing and very giving, and very has created a beautiful environment around themselves. It feels like with this Queen of Wands, maybe very even creative, maybe an artist. And it's making them feel like, okay, this could really be it. Someone's past is really coming up here big time. Yeah. You got the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. This person is definitely contemplating making a serious offer here. I feel like, Pisces, you have been putting this person's mind at ease. I feel like every time this person starts to feel like, wow, there could be a space here where we're not compatible, or where we're not coming together, or where I should maybe question something, you're putting their mind at ease, and you're showing them harmony. You're showing them unity. You're showing them that you're kind of showing up for them, or that you are reliable, and even possibly that you want the same thing. Yes, it's their past that makes them go back and forth. It's their past that has made them take so much time. But look, here they're going to come. They're going to come because they really do know. They really do know. Underneath it all, this person already knows. They probably have always known. They just needed to come to a place of peace with it. Yeah, this person is definitely, there's definitely a conversation that's happening here where someone is coming clean about something, about why they've been moving so slowly. Yeah, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. This person's had a rough past. They've been let down. They've lost a lot. They've given a lot and lost a lot when it comes to love. Definitely, it's been a bit chaotic. And it's definitely something that has changed them. And changed, underneath the 5 of Pentacles, even the 5 of Swords. It's definitely something that has put a lot of doubt and a lot of fear inside them. But they have not given up this desire to have love, or to be in the 10 of Cups like we just saw. And so it's like, I feel like what it's really done, or what it's really changed, is it's changed their approach to love. Where they may have been someone who was really forthcoming, wore their heart on their sleeve, and given everything up front and right away. There's someone that's kind of learned to like hold back, to wait and see, to kind of, can I really trust this situation? Can I really trust this person? I feel like this person feels like, I don't want to say they owe you an explanation or something like that, but it's sort of that type of energy where it's like, it's not even like I owe it to you, it's that I want to give it to you. It's like, I want to sort of introduce you to this other part of me. With the Knight of Pentacles too, it's just giving me like, for every step I take, you match my step. For, every time you could go left, or right, you stay in the center with me. Every opportunity that you've had to kind of, even, it's like they haven't really hid the fact that they're sitting here very loyal, watching and waiting, hoping that this is what this is. But you have never taken advantage of it, or even shown the slightest sign of wanting to take advantage of it. I feel like you've been very reassuring with that Six of Swords coming out twice. I feel like all you've ever done is really put this person's mind at ease. Circumstances being what circumstances are, we can't put someone's mind completely at ease ever. Whenever you put your heart on the line, there's a certain amount of risk. There's a certain amount of inherent vulnerability that comes from that. But as much as you could, as much as you can, as much as it is possible to put someone at ease, I feel like you have kind of chosen that. And you may have even let them take their own pace. I feel like someone is going to say, like, I appreciate you. Yeah, look, there's definitely a conversation, a coming clean, a transformation in this energy. Wow. We are going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Chariot. Buckle up, Pisces. It's about to get crazy up in here. This person, I feel like they do want to reveal this to you, or even it's like an appreciation for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. Look at that. There's a conversation that changes everything. This person, see, with the Six of Pentacles in the Tower, this person has dealt with people who have definitely taken advantage of them. Holy moly. This person has definitely dealt with people that have taken advantage of them. And I think that it has been so shocking to them and so upending in their life that it's caused them to be very cautious and to really hold back what they're giving. But this person has had an aha moment that they're ready, willing, and wanting to go all in. Yeah. This person's been really disappointed in the past when they've given to a situation. That's why they were going in the Knight of Pentacles energy, because of their past disappointment, because they have even felt like rejected. Like, I've given everything I had to give to a connection. When you give your best to a situation and somebody says your best isn't good enough, or they treat your best like it's trash, and they cheat on you, or they, do something really super disrespectful, man, is that hard to recover from. It's hard. Because it's not like you were holding back or you weren't giving your best and they rejected you, and you can say, well, I never really gave them all I had to give. It's like this person gave everything that they had to give and they were rejected, and really disappointed and really let down by the situation. And that's what has caused them, to move so slowly. They used to just really go for it in life. But this person is changing. This person has had an aha moment. They are definitely feeling like, if ever there was somebody who deserved for me to come forward wearing my heart on my sleeve and offering true emotion, and someone who was deserving of me being the knight in shining armor I'm capable of being, it is you. It is Pisces here. So this person, I feel like if there's been a trip or a separation or some kind of time away, they have taken this time very seriously. They have kind of made the most of it. I think they have spent a lot of time by themselves, really thinking about what they want here, really, kind of getting in touch with themselves and this opportunity that's in front of them for love. And I think they're asking themselves tough questions like, am I ready? Is this the person? And you see all these like star-like energies around this hermit. It feels to me like this person, and even this crown around the hermit here, it's just beauty. It's like when this person thinks about this situation or they think about you, there's so much beauty, and there's such an energy of like fate with that star card and that Queen of Cups being clarified even by the Queen of Cups up at the top there. There's just this energy of like, man, this is everything I've ever said that I wanted in a person. Or I can see that, maybe I haven't uncovered every level or layer of this person, but never have I seen such beauty and felt something so fated or destined in my life. And you know, the Ace of Cups is the energy of, you know, it's a divinely given opportunity in love. And that, I feel like that's how this person is feeling. I feel like they're feeling kind of a very strong level of gratitude, even for this coming into their life. Then you have the Empress and the Strength card. You know, this person, I feel like they think that they will never meet anyone like of such high caliber again, that they were really lucky, and they're thanking their lucky stars that they even had this opportunity to begin with. I'm even getting, you know, the Empress plus the Strength card, 3 + 8 makes 11. That's coming through to me. I don't always do math with the cards, but here we are. And I feel like this person is ready to kind of transform. They may even feel as if this connection or the introduction of you to their life has actually changed them. It's actually transforming them. It's actually causing maybe even them to elevate to a higher level within themselves, to be able to show up for it. But I honestly feel with the Empress and the Strength card, I keep coming back to that like, never will they find someone as beautiful, as creative, as, you know, just, I am getting the word magnificent even, as you, but also the strength of the connection that they feel, the spiritual nature of just what they're feeling. You know, when you start to feel transformed in a positive way by the introduction of someone into your life, that has a weight that just meeting someone and having a good time, or thinking they're hot, or being attracted to them, or, you know, getting them to look your way or whatever, doesn't have, you know. But with the Ace of Swords and the Death card, I do feel this person is going to come clean. I feel like this person wants to bring clarity to the situation, I feel like there's an end of a type of relationship and a beginning of a type of relationship. Whenever you have the Death card with an ace right next to it, it's kind of like we're ending this phase and we're moving into a different phase. We're transforming, we're alchemizing, we're changing something into something else. And, you know, with the Ace of Swords, there's always this energy of success and victory, you know, like, okay, we're doing this. This is working out, you know, this is happening. Wow. And here we have Temperance, because it seems lately we cannot do a reading without Temperance coming out. This isn't something that just happened overnight. This is something that's been coming together for a while. This isn't like, this has been slow and steady. And it's like and also with Temperance, this is giving me the energy of like, maybe I showed up and I gave to you and I told you, like, I asked you out, or I'm the one that initiated this. And then maybe I pulled back, and then maybe you said, no, you're not going anywhere. You're not getting away from me. And you pulled me back into the connection. And then you kind of, you know, got distracted or whatever. And I said, no, come back to this relationship. It feels like that. It feels a little bit like, with this particular Temperance card, the way that it looks, you know, normally there's like an angel holding these two cards, but here it's just the two cups themselves standing there next to each other. Kind of, it's like fate may have brought us together, but we have made this continual choice when one of us wants to leave to pull the other back, and vice versa. It's kind of, there is this energy of you've maintained yourself and I've maintained myself, and we have both at different times been the one giving to the connection. Or it's like the Knight of Pentacles came out. I felt this energy before. I can't remember with what card, and now I'm feeling this with the Temperance. It's like, you matched me stride for stride. You know, it wasn't ever me giving everything to the connection or you giving everything to the connection. It's always been this energy of you're there and I'm here. And if one of us starts to, you know, move in a different direction, it's like we're like, nope, not happening, you know, come back here, you know. Like we've shown up for each other or something. It's like that. And it feels very middle of the road. It doesn't feel like it's been some grandiose gesture, or I had to write it in the sky, or it's been all about our Instagram posts. Or this feels very solid and very stable and very practical and very just like, at a few different times one of us could have gotten away from the other one, but we just kept doing it, you know. I don't know. And then you have the Tower with the Six of Wands. There is this breakthrough in someone's thinking, and I do feel like it relates to this. It's like looking back on the connection and looking back on everything and realizing I'm not really the only one that's given to this connection, or I'm not the only one that's shown up for this connection, or you've already maybe shown up for me in ways other people have never shown up for me. You know, it's something like that, where this person is realizing, wait, this situation really could have victory and success. And you have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is leading me to believe we've seen a lot of pages, we've seen a lot of knights here. The only king we've seen is that initial King of Wands, and that's sort of this initial energy of someone who probably was very attracted to you, who showed up, you know, in this energy of I desire this, or, you know, I desire to get to know you better, or, you know, it feels like you've popped up into my life for some kind of reason. I need to uncover it. I'm curious, like, let's do this. But with the Elder of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles energy, this is someone who's like, I'm showing up for real. This isn't about like, I'm hot for you. All of those things may be true still, but this is like commitment. This is like, this is me showing up in the energy of being solid and stable and reliable and practical and abundant, and someone that, you know, is sort of giving you access to all of me, you know, not just this part of me that desires you, kind of energy. I hope that makes sense. All right, Temperance. Yeah, this person's definitely coming forward. Yeah. You broke through someone's defense. You know, it's interesting. You know, sometimes, like, if you break a bone and you don't get that bone set, it will heal, but it will heal wrong. Like, it'll heal in a way that it is not right. And it always sort of hurts. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this. I don't know if it matters, but I break my toes all the time. I break my pinky toes. My pinky toes don't touch the ground, and they are like, my feet are not ugly, okay, but it's gonna sound like it the way I describe my pinky toes. They're kind of along for the ride, and I have an issue with my eyes where I don't have complete depth perception. And so I run into things, and the combination of that style of pinky toe and my vision create for me to break my toes a lot. And my son is always teasing me and saying that I don't have bones in my pinky toes. They have powder in them. Well, sometimes my pinky toe, when it breaks, it heals properly. And it heals straight, and I can wear closed-toed shoes and I have no problems and everything is fine. But sometimes when I break my pinky toe, it never quite heals right, and until I break it again, and I know it sounds terrible and disgusting, but it's true. It's like my life that I live. It will always hurt when I wear a closed-toed shoe. If I go to Disney or whatever, it'll throb after a little while, and then it's like I can't wait to get the shoes off, and I have all these issues, right? And that's what this energy feels like, okay? And I'm sorry to be so like out there and graphic with my analogy here, but this is that. It's like something broke, you know, I was rejected, and instead of sort of and it's kind of like you don't realize that it's like that. You don't realize that the toe didn't set right. You don't realize that your heart didn't get put back exactly together the right way again until you go to use it again. Until you put the closed-toed shoes on and you go to Disney and you walk for hours and you go, shoot, man, that toe didn't heal right. It feels like that's what has happened to this person in this connection. That they may have become a little hardened or a little hard or a little like from this rejection of I'm giving you everything and you're rejecting it or you're mistreating it or you're abusing it or something. And it made them defensive, and it actually made them, with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands, this is like, you know, I'm a wounded warrior. I haven't given up on having the dream, but there is something that is in me that is misaligned with the dream or with what I desire now. And it is this energy of protection or this energy of jadedness from the rejection of this person when I gave everything to it. It's like I've lost that innocent part of me that believed that love was really possible, or that people were really out there that were really good, or that could really meet me where I'm at, or were really willing or looking for the same kind of relationship I was looking for. It's like I found a bunch of wounded people who were projecting their wounds onto me, or who were not capable of showing up for the type of relationship that I was showing up for. And as a result, it's like it sort of made me be somebody I'm not, or it's not even that, it's just, it's like turn this part of me off, or cut this part of me off, or not live through this part of me the way that I once did, the way that I did before this happened, you know. And this connection with you, coming into harmony, coming into union with you, Pisces, is like really identifying that for this person, because it's like, even they know if they had met you before any of this had happened, they would be all in by now. They would be off to the races, you know, with this relationship. And they know that this part of them that's holding back, this part of them that is defensive and protective and jaded, is kind of interfering with their ability to fully open up or experience or be vulnerable with this connection. And this is illuminating to them that they have to let this go, that they have to, it's kind of that energy of re-breaking the toe and getting it set straight, so that, you know, otherwise I'm always going to have pain every time I put on a closed-toed shoe and go to Disney. It's like, I'm never going to be able to like fully open, if not with this relationship now, then with who, when? Because they've never had as good of an opportunity as they have with you. And they're recognizing that. And if there was ever something that would inspire them to change, or to look at this, or to let this go, or to drop this defense that really isn't in alignment with what they desire anyway, it's you, and it's now, and it's this decision, and it's this time, right? And so the Tower with the Six of Wands is what we're clarifying. And this is saying this is a real breakthrough for this person. It does feel like it comes from some kind of space, some kind of opportunity that this person has to really dive deep with that Hermit energy to make a decision, like after having really checked in with themselves and gotten rebalanced and recentered within themselves. And it's like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, that energy was really never aligned with me anyway, and that was never really mine to begin with. That is a result of a past situation that I've been in, and it's something that I'm going to have to let go of if I want to have success or victory ever in a long-term relationship. Otherwise, I'm always going to feel the pain. There's always going to be this low-grade ache of where I broke and I never healed back properly. And then you have this energy here of Temperance with the Three of Cups. You know, this even feels to me that there are other aspects of this person's life that they can see coming together perfectly with this connection. it's not just that they see how you fit with them. It's like maybe they see how you fit with their friends. Maybe you're friends with their friends. Maybe you've already had good times with their friends. Maybe their friends already love you. Maybe it's their parents. Maybe it's their children. Maybe it's their, you know, maybe it's even your work and their work are very compatible, or you work the same hours and maybe they're odd. Maybe there's even, maybe you travel sometimes and maybe this person needs time alone to reset their clock. Maybe, you know, there's a compatibility here that brings an extra sense of joy, or an extra sense of like, oh, and I don't have to worry about that. The coming together of this is so solid, and it's so, it's happening in such a way that like it relieves me of this worry. I can feel nothing but celebration and joy, because everything is in harmony, everything is compatible, everything is coming together. And with the Knight of Cups, it's like, again, it feels like this person is coming forward kind of with their heart on their sleeve, and it feels like they have held their heart back previously. And so this is, you know, it does feel like a big deal to me that this person is coming forward in this energy of just like, here I am, I'm showing up the knight in shining armor that you deserve. And what's behind that knight in shining armor? This King of Pentacles. You know, somebody who's reliable, who's solid, who's stable, who's going to show up, who's going to be here for you. So yeah, there's something here where something that has been between you, some kind of possibly like a blockage or something unspoken or unsaid, or possibly even like someone's making an offer here. But it's not just an offer. It does feel like there's some kind of explanation or some kind of like real heart-centered, vulnerable, intimate conversation that is happening. All right. So this is what I have for you. Let me get you some messages, Pisces. So just keep in mind, take what resonates and leave the rest, guys. If you're dealing with a water sign, I have too much to lose. I remember every detail of that day. I hid who I really am from you. If you're dealing with a fire sign, you're getting, I'm starting to understand this connection. I admire you. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. It was my fault, but I blamed you. If you are dealing with an earth sign, you're getting, I am in a committed relationship. I am not over you. I won't let you down. I see life differently now. If you're dealing with an air sign, keep in mind, you don't have to take every single one of these messages or any of them at all, right, guys? Air sign, I don't know what comes next. I daydream about a life with you. I can't be with you. I need security. I don't want to let you go. All right, guys, this is what I have for you today. I really hope it helps. I hope it brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, certainly please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I do really appreciate all of it. And gosh, guys, until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.